Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon team building video for you guys today, where we are going to be building around Mega Ampharos in RU. So we're going to be dropping down into RU again, and hopefully we can have a bit of fun building around Mega Ampharos, which is actually really kind of cool, fun Mega to use, but doesn't see that much usage as much because look, simply put, I'll show you here on screen. It might be a little bit easier for you to see, but simply put, we're exceptionally slow. We're an exceptionally slow Pokemon with 45 base speed, but we do hit like a truck, which is always nice to see. But because of this being never see Ampharos used too much, but we're going to get Mega Ampharos to go here today, and we're going to see if we can have a little bit of fun with it. So I'm running a kind of very standard Ampharos set just to kind of start off with. First thing though, let me fix these EVs because I would like the odd number HP so we can live coming in on hazards a little bit more often. But kind of very standard enough set here. I'm going to rock out a Volt Switch, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast, and Thunderbolt. Volt Switch is kind of very standard on Ampharos because we need 4 slot switches because we hit like a truck, but we're also very slow, so we get slow Volt Switches. We get Dragon Pulse then. That as our stab move. We don't get Draco unfortunately, so that's the best stab move we're going to get on the special side. Focus Blast to deal with steel types, and then Thunderbolt as well as just a good reliable electric stab move for the team. For Ampharos. You could run Hidden Power Grass here to deal with ground types, or Hidden Power Ice, whichever you want, but Hidden Power Ice might be a bit better in Ori because Flygon and such, but we're not going to do that. I think we're going to run with this very standard set, and we'll try and play around it. A couple of things Ampharos doesn't like dealing with. We don't like dealing with ground types. We don't like dealing with ice types, and we don't we don't deal with very specially bulky mons. So you're talking about your extremely bulky, especially bulky mons. We don't do too well with them because even though we do hit like a truck and we are boss nature, you know, they can still, you know, take a hit and potentially, like, you know, do an awful lot of damage to us. As well as that, we actually need to Mega Evolve relatively early with Ampharos so we can take a hit because our bulk and our typing isn't great until we Mega Evolve. But then once we Mega Evolve, we get that Dragon typing, so then Fire, then Grass, then Water type attacks, we are just sponge them up a lot nicer. Another thing to note is that we're running max speed so we can outspeed Florges. Florges one of those special defensive mons we're talking about. But outspeed Florges and all these other exceptionally bulky mons that do have a base higher speed, their base speed stat is higher than ours, but normally they're not running with max speed. So if they're not running with max speed, we'll be able to outspeed them. That's kind of it. So that's the general gist of it, folks. Especially bulky mons and especially Pokemons, ice types, ground types, that's what we need to cover. If you look at the usage stats here for a moment, we do actually do a nice little bit of work in the tier. I feel like Blastoise we absolutely decimate, so that's always nice. Now we've got to fish for we got to look out for the Ice Beams, but Ice Beams from Blastoise, but we do absolutely nail it. We nail Milotic as well. We nail Cloyster. So we're actually able to nail a good few things here that are knocking around. Bronzong, if it's especially bulky, might be able to deal with us, but we should be able to kind of hit Bronzong very hard as well with T-Bow. So we're able to kind of do a little bit of work here, but as I said, we got a couple of things that we definitely need to work on. Speaking of that, ground type. So we definitely need an answer for a ground type. So that's either going to be a water or a grass type. So let's see if we can do that. Before we do anything, let me put this into RU. Because we don't want to be looking at OU mons when we're messing around in RU, if you know what I mean. So let's see what we can kind of come up with here. If we can pick up a mon that could potentially deal with ground types nicely. Now we also need to deal with what I was about to say, ice types as well. So we got to be kind of a little bit careful of that. I don't really want to go for a steel type, although steel type like a Scavalier would be tasty. Fortress, something like that, because they are ground. They're not completely entirely weak to ground type, but you know, we'll wait and see. Part of me is kind of thinking maybe Virizion here, because Virizion can not just deal with ground types, but also can deal with the ice, somewhat deal with the ice type very nicely. So we might check Virizion out here, see if there's any particularly cool set that we might run. This SD set, I think, looks awesome. So let's see how this will work. So we'll rock out with Virizion here with Grass DMZ, Justified, SD Leaf Blade, Close Combat, Stone Edge. I think this might be very tasty. Leaf Blade for the grass types, Close Combat for ice types, Oh, sorry, Leaf Blade for ground types, plus combat for ice types, Stone Edge then as well to hit the other flying types not going around. I think that looks relatively nice. Let me scale that down to level 54 because that's where we're going to be battling in. And yep, let's change that HP stat so we're odd number. But I think that actually looks very decent between those two ones. Rizon can kind of come in and take an awful lot of hits there for us, and for us to be able to deal with flying types that Rizon isn't going to be too keen on dealing with. So I think this actually works quite nicely, and Stone Edge as well for bug types. So I think this pairing could work out very, very nicely. Oh yeah, I think that could definitely work for us. So that's definitely one answer. If we could get a water type up in here, because I definitely want another. I want a few answers. I want a few answers for these ground types, if you know what I mean. So definitely want a few answers for them. Would like to get some rock support as well, if we possibly can. So we'll see about that. What here looks really fun to use. Swellow could be something interesting as another potential wall breaker here for ground types. It is something that could be interesting because if we predict a ground type to come in, we could bring Swellow, and if we're Guts boosted or Specs boom burst, we could be a little bit fun. Could be something interesting there. Let's see. Is there anything else? Mantine would be a hard counter to ground types. Could be a really, really interesting one to use. Let's see. I do kind of like what we were going with Swellow here as another offensive threat here. So we might, not Toxic Hook, we might go Swellow actually. We might go Swellow, and I think we'll just get that standard good set rocking and rolling. So if we can pick this up, I'm not going to go for that Boom Burst set. I would like the, well, you're all about this Boom Burst set, but I'm not going to be about that. I want to get the Flame Orb, Guts boosted, and I want, let's see, I want Brave Bird. I want, let me just see if we can get a normal stab move here. I want, not Boom Burst, Double Edge. I don't know. I do indeed get, Return. I believe. I get Endeavor, Facade, sorry. Facade is definitely the move we want there, because that would be like a base 140 attack move when we get the Guts boost rocking and rolling. So that'd be tasty to have. Let's see what other physical moves we can get a hold of here. I can get counter. Not really. Not feeling that. Pursuit. I like U-turn actually, so let's go U-turn. So that we have a nice Volt turn combo rocking out there. And I like Reversal could be good later on as the game as the game goes on, and Swellow will eventually get worn down. Apparently it kinda likes Pursuit maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pursuit. I will rock out with this set here, I think. And I think this could be a little bit of fun. We'll be able to kind of come in and Swellow will be able to get a couple of really nice hits off. I think this will be very, very tasty. So we'll give Swellow a go here. Something a bit interesting, something that fast I can do a bit of revenge killing. Rizon can do a bit of wall breaking, and so can Ampharos. So I think offensively we're looking quite nice here. Ampharos and Rizon to do much of the heavy lifting with Swellow late game to clean up. He's got to be careful of hazards and flame orb damage and all that, but I think this looks very, very nice so far. Okay, cool, brilliant. Right, let's look at some of the bulk here and what we want to do with it. Actually, I actually know something. I don't want Swellow anymore. I've just realized I have a major ice weakness and I cannot deal with that. So we're going to remove Swellow, unfortunately. Because I'm not about that life. So if we have an ice weakness, I should probably go for a water type to cover it up, to cover that up for at the moment. So I think we might go with, let's see here. Is there anything here that's kind of calling out to me? We've mentioned Mantine before, but I'm not too sure on Mantine. Not too sure on Milotic here either. Don't really want to go on Polion either because that adds an EQ weakness, and I kind of want to avoid that as much as possible. A Rockman could be something interesting. Because it's guaranteed to live hits here, and we can get webs up. I think webs with Virizion with +2 would be very nice. So I think we go for. I think we'll go for this set. What does this set want to do? 192 speed AVs as a Rockman to outspeed on a best Umbreon so we can 2-hit KO it. I'm down to clown with that. We have rest. Recovering comments to by allowing to break bulky toxic users. Okay, I can dig with it. I can go along with this. This definitely seems like a decent moveset. So we can we have an awful lot invested in attack, but liquidation with the splash pay would be able to do a load of damage there. Toxic spiderweb. I think I want sticky web though, rather than spiderweb. But spiderweb does allow you to trap the mon you're up against, but I feel like just get toxics and sticky webs up is way nicer for us because it opens the door for Virizion a lot more. So I think we'll definitely go with that. So let's give that a spin. And let's go with that. Now, I would like a fire type, but preferably a fire flying Pokemon, so that we don't have to deal with rocks, if you know what I mean. So if there's anything like that that's sticking out, Rested, that's not you, buddy. I'm sorry. It's a little bit. We're a little bit thin here on the fire type options, which is a bit unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Do we go Zard? I don't know. We might. Okay, we might check that, and we might avoid it. Let's see if we can get some stealth rocks up here, because I think that'd be nice. If we can get a rocker up in here doing a little bit of work. We go for rock type. A rock type rocker, because that would be able to deal with the ice weakness, ground weakness as well. So we gotta keep that in mind. So that's a little bit annoying. Credilli or Emeraldo could deal with that, but we already have a bug type, so I don't want to go there. Torterra, no. I have a grass type. Let's be careful here. I want to be careful enough of what we pick here. Nothing is calling out to me here, folks, to say this is the answer. Oh, look, the Necrozma, actually. The Necrozma looks like it's going to be the answer. Now that I've just seen it. I think we'll go with this. Let's take a look at this set. I think the Necrozma is the answer. As another offensive mod. Well, actually, you know something? I'm cool having another special attacker, so I'll go with that. Offensive special attacker. Heat Wave, Power Gem. Yeah, I'll rock along with this. Why not? So I go for an offensive step rocker. Photo Guys that does a lot of work. Heat Wave for steel types. Power Gem. What is Power Gem for in this set? Power Gem can hit Sigilift, Yamega, and Moltres. Well, Moltres doesn't knock around here anymore, so we don't need to worry about that. Yamega could be a problem, but I'm not overly worried about it. And Sigilift. Okay, I think we'll. Okay, you know something? We'll rock out with Power Gem. We'll give it a go. Is there any other move that particularly could be that we could need? I don't think so. So I think we'll. I think we'll rock out with what we have. Yeah, I think we'll keep Necrozma here. I think that should be fine. Okay, brilliant. So that's an offensive step rocket. We have Charlotte for webs. I would like Scarfer, and I definitely need answers for some of the more higher tier threats like Arcanine, like Rosary. Like we could bring in. We definitely need something that could do with Arcanine and something to do with some more of these threats. Like we need something to do with Bronzong. Maybe do we want to go for our own Arcanine? Because Bronzon's normally levitate, so you definitely need a fire type move to deal with it. Definitely something interesting. Definitely something that's interesting. Actually, now that I look at it, ground weakness isn't too bad here, so I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable going for a fire type now at this stage. And I wouldn't mind going for Arcanine. I wouldn't mind making Arcanine a... What's got a choice scarf, maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all, the more I think about it. Yeah, the more I think about it, I think a choice scarf Arcanine could do work here. So we go Flare Blitz, close combat. Do we need extreme speed? Let's have a look here. Definitely Flare Blitz, close combat. Do I want outrage? Well, I need wild charge. Hold on, I need wild charge. And basically it comes down to what else do I need here? What else do I need here? I probably could do it with a... I could probably do it with... Okay, what's being used at the moment in the tier? I could do it with... I could do it a move for Gligar and Zygarde. Could do it a move for either of those. So I feel like... Let's have a look here at the damage calc. Let's have a look here at, say, Arcanine. Let's say... Go with the Arcanine set here. We're probably going to be Jolly though. So let me just make that change quickly. And we're going to be Choice Scarf. And then we're going to be up against... okay, let's say... Flygon for now. Because I think Gligar is banned at this point. Let's say... Okay, Hidden Power Ice. Just say if we have that coverage. Okay, that does a respectable amount. Zygarde. 10%, let's say Bandit. That still does a little... Oh, hold on, that's 1,000. Extreme Speed is the one I'm really worried about. But HP Ice does a nice chunk there too. I think, okay, I think Hidden Power Ice, just for that soul coverage, is what we need. I'm going to go... Actually, if you're not Jolly, say if you're... We'll go Hasty. No, I was there thinking, do we want a negative nature in a special attack? But I just don't see where it makes a difference in the grand scheme of things. So I think we will rock out with this set. And that just leaves one more that we potentially need. We have a nice Firewater Grass Core going here. Ampharos to do a bit of wall breaking, Arcanize our Scarfer. We have webs as well, just in case, so we can slow things down. I think just a Mon that can take on Arcanine here would be very, very nice. And a Mon that could deal with Roserade. So we need an answer for Arcanine and an answer for Roserade. Well, I suppose actually Araquanid deals with Arcanine very nicely. So let's say Totem Trapper here. What actually Wild Charge still does buckets to us, but we do OHKO it. But we gotta be careful. Is there anything else? Dragon types. Actually, if we think about it, Ampharos, say, is the special attacker set here. I'm sorry guys, I totally forgot to switch camera there. I need to get better at doing that. But we can eat up hits for days off Arcanine, unless it's Outrage, which is a problem. Let me come back here for a second and show you guys this Arcanine set. I'm going to get better at switching scenes here, I promise. But what got this? That's the Arcanine set here, level 50. Flare Blitz, close combat, wild charge, Hidden Power Ice. Apologies for that. I will get better at it. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah, I think the Arcanine set is fine. Ampharos though, if it's an outright set, is a problem. Arcanine is just a problem full stop, really. If we're being honest. What about if we go here to Roserade? Just out of curiosity, let's say it's a Life Orb set. So which one of those buckets to us? Ouch. Do we need a ground type here? So I think we potentially do need a ground type, and a very bulky ground type at that. So let's filter out and see if we can find a ground type here. Not gonna pick Nidoqueen. Something that is just extremely physically bulky. I'm not going to go Quagsire like before. Could go Seismitoad here. Right. And make this fully Fizz Def with leftovers. I'm going to say, do I say Water Absorb, Poison Touch? I'm going to say Water Absorb here just in case. What about this? And we say we go Scald, Sludge Wave, Stealth Rocks. You don't get Recover, do you? There's times I wish you were a Gastrodon. I think Earth Power. Yeah. And I think we might change you to be an Autotomize set. Just to really scare things. Because I think late game you could be very tasty. So we might go for an Autotomize set with a Crozma. Just because Ampharos and Virizion are going to do an awful lot of heavy lifting, breaking through teams. And so it was Arcanine. So having another option here to outspeed and kill things might be nice. With Scald, Sludge Wave, Stealth Rocks, and Earth Power as Seismitoad set. We go max. We go max HP, max defense here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to have to get maybe having those I've like the keys to switch the scenes is plus and minus, and maybe that's not the best idea. Let's say bold. How do we shape there if we were to go over here to this? How do we shape up? And let me put back in Arcanine. And let's put in Seismitoad. Now this is banded. This is banded, so it's something to be wary of. We do eat up hits here. We eat up a ton of hits, but we do get worn down. So it's going to be the case where if we see Arcanine, we're going to have to go. If we see Arcanine, we'll have to Mega Evolve Ampharos early, so Ampharos can kind of come in and deal with an awful lot of other threats knocking around. Let me bring this down to level 52. But Ampharos had to Mega Evolve very early, so we could deal with other threats knocking around on an opponent's team. So that Toad is just purely dedicated to dealing with other opposition's Arcanines. But yeah, I think this team might work. I think this might be a bit of fun. Something a bit different. I think we did a decent job in around Ampharos, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here today after all of that. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, let me know. Sorry, hold on. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below for me. Had to think about the outro there for a minute. If you guys got any comments on the team or the video itself, let me know in the comment section down below, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent. Let me know if you use the team and all that kind of jazz as well. I'd love to hear all that kind of feedback. And last one, if you want to see more Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon team building videos coming your way on this channel, or more content in general, please smash that subscribe button down below for me and click that bell icon. On that note, I'm going to out of here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.